current project we're working on is with young adults, so their age range is from about 16 to 21.
Practically 100% of the time, it's just young people with enormous amounts of energy.
We teach them technical aspects of the camera, we expose them to studio photography, get them to work with digital and analog. They also do some darkroom as well. So the idea is to give them a taste of what photography is, but the kind of whole spectrum.
We started learning the basics on film SLRs. So learning how to manipulate cameras manually, like with focus, aperture, depth of field.
We also went in the dark room and took a lot of, developed our own pictures in the dark room.
Then once we got the basics of that, we used digital cameras, which in a way was kind of better because we got the understanding from the non-digital, and it was more a sense of transferring to digital than learning a completely new method, which was really good.
We also try to expose them to different types of photography. So today, for example, we went with the group to the Photographers Gallery and we looked at the Deutsche Börse, which is kind of like a fine art exhibition.
They need to write about the exhibition, they need to write about the photographer that they like the best, the image that they like the best. So there's certain things that they have to fulfill. We do a thing called Heroes and Heroines, where they have to research a photographer on the internet and then write about them.
We went to Trafalgar Square last week and we had a mini task to do. We had to go up to strangers asking them, can we take their pictures? It was quite challenging because people would say yes, some people would just jump in front of the cameras.
They're also working with another tutor who works on their kind of interpersonal skills, their interview techniques, and talks about what they might do after this project in terms of employment or further education and so on.
It uses a lot of different theatrical games as well as role play activities and scenarios to sort of help you with common problems in face of employment, like job interviews, eye contact, dealing with people, difficult people, how you view yourself as an employee, and it's really good.
One of the reasons why I started teaching on these types of projects was because when I was a young photographer, I actually really liked photography, studied it at a basic level, and then went to study further education, but really wasn't prepared for that kind of environment, and I dropped out. And I kind of struggled and found my way by doing short courses here and there, and kind of found organisations like this that kind of helped me out. And so when I had the opportunity to work with these young people, I really felt like it would be valuable for them to see someone like them who they can maybe relate to, but who's kind of a bit further along the road. The courses that we do here, majority of them are accredited. For this project, one group are working towards their Bronze Arts Award, and there's another group who've already done their Bronze Arts Award who've now got funding to bring them back, and they're doing their Silver Arts Award, so they're kind of slightly more advanced. They build a portfolio that displays their prints and their kind of exhibition reviews and stuff like that, and that's a portfolio, once it's been assessed, that they can take away. So they can take that away just for themselves as a record of what they've achieved, or off to college or something like that. We produce an exhibition of all their work, which will be showed at either Photo Fusion's gallery, or this time we're trying to do a few satellite shows, so kind of show in different venues in and around Lambeth. Sometimes you have those people who, they're going to go right through and it's kind of sparks their interest to pursue photography or art further. Sometimes the project is just a way for people to build confidence and build confidence in themselves and their ability to start and complete something, and they might go on to do something totally different that's not related to photography. But then we've had some who have kept in contact with some students. Some go on to do foundations. We've got one guy who's doing a BA. He's now in his kind of first year of a BA in photography.
A lot of them actually come back here as well. Like sometimes there's an ongoing situation as well, because everybody at Photo Fusion is very welcoming to these young people, so they feel very comfortable coming back here and pursuing some photography work.
And there's a couple of young people who are kind of out there photographing basically for these kind of youth magazines which are giving them a grounding really for if they want to become professional photographers, and giving them the framework for how you go about kind of go through the process from having a shoot commission to going to shoot it to editing it and that whole process.
There's a sense of incredible warmth and camaraderie as well that takes place. So it's fun, and they make us laugh. I mean, I just laugh the whole time. I think Adrian and I helped to create a really safe environment, and a very relaxed environment.
If they've been out of education for a really long time, just the opportunity to come somewhere where they kind of feel safe, they don't feel threatened because it's not, like a hugely academic course, but they're still learning something. It's kind of a nice comfort zone, a nice buffer zone, and it may reintroduce some of them back into the kind of education system.
When we start having them look at the body of work they've created, there's an enormous sense of achievement and pride that they have, which is incredibly rewarding to witness.